Hello all, welcome into Instant Match Reaction on the Benchwarmers pod, where we give our instant thoughts without thought. Today's result, Leeds United won, Sunderland won. And where do you go from there? Where do we start? Was it a great result? Is it a point gained? Is it 2 points dropped? Where do we stand? For me, I am very happy with that result against a team that are undefeated and one of the only undefeated teams in the Premier League at home this season. The few remaining teams, you'd take a 1-1 draw there, even with all the AFCON players. Was it disappointing to drop the points considering a few of the results that have happened this weekend? Oh yes, hell yes, it was very disappointing. However, considering our away form, you take that result every day of the week. It was a fairly quiet and, by our standards over the last month, a very poor first half in my opinion. I thought we set off a little bit. We were playing from the back, which I don't like to see us do. I don't think this is a championship. We can't be doing that. I know, and I think it slipped in a little bit there. I like us playing a bit more direct, but passing out from the back. Thought the first half lacked a lot of energy as well, but I thought it was two equal teams that were just playing football, and they kind of overworked each other or equalized each other. Two very evenly matched teams in the game, and they were just trying to work each other into the game until about that first goal where things kind of changed. We had the Rodon injury where the formation changed, and we looked like we changed basically how we were playing. We had a lot more of possession, a lot more of the ball, especially leading into that second half. But obviously, Southampton, the 27th minute, making sure that they make the most of their opportunities, their chances. Was it offside? Who knows? Maybe if I actually looked at it, maybe you would have given that offside. But before that, we get the Rodon goal, the Rodon injury, sorry, which is tackle, clearly a yellow card. Nothing comes of it by the goal scorer as well. So you have that goal in the 27th minute. I'm not sure who tried to clear the ball, but it was a poor clearance, and then I think Bogle got caught ball watching. Great pass from Xhaka onto the goal scorer. Is it Edingara? Sorry, I don't really know the Sunderland players. Onto Edingara, who, amazing finish really. I don't think Perry could do much about that and would go 1-0 down. As I say, it was very evenly matched first half. Poor first half for us, but things do change after that goal, especially the formation change. And arguably, when you look at things, we had a great opportunity by Aronson that was cleared off the line. If that goes in, would it have been a different game completely? We do get a bit of luck towards the end of the second half, where again, just I don't think a defensive lapse, which we kind of seem a common theme, where they could have scored from a header. Who was it? I believe it was Biol. Just standing off, which you hate to see. Go get that ball. Standing off. The ball is crossed in, goes over Struick's head, and a header hits the crossbar. It basically gets saved by the crossbar. So arguably before the halftime could have been 2-0 if that goes in. But as I say, we had a couple of opportunities within the game. I believe Okafor had an opportunity that gets deflected out. Struick has one, and obviously that clear one from Aronson, who was my player of the game, but we'll touch on that a little bit later. We just needed to come out in that second half a lot better and play like we'd been playing for the whole month of December. A lot more direct, a lot more energy. Wanted us diving into tackles, putting a lot more pressure on Sunderland, and that's what happened. You saw a completely different team for most of the second half, and it showed. Basically, from that, we get that equaling goal. A great pressure. Every man touches the ball. I know I don't like to see us playing from the back, but every man touches the ball. Great pass from Stack to Aronson, and then Aronson the cross into DCL DCL standing on the spot waiting. 7 goals in 6. He's on fire. And you love to see it. 1-1 at that point. And it's all us from there. 45th to about the 70th minute. Sorry, I keep looking down. I've got all my notes. But at the same time, in that period, nothing really doing. Should have we taken our chances? I thought we should have won that game. And from what you see online, Sunderland know they've been in a game here and know they probably should have lost that game. From about the 45th to the 70th minute, we had all the ball. The stats are all showing. Where are we now? So you see it straight from the second half. 50th minute, continued pressure. We have another chance to go 2-1 up. Continued pressure from Okafor, flick on to Aronson, and then Bogle almost gets onto it. Looks like maybe a bit of a crossover from Bogle and DCL on that one. But another one, Tanaka, another chance that goes wide in the 58th minute. But for me, the change leading up to that and the reason we didn't get that goal was the changes. I don't think they were the right changes. It isn't me going on at Farke. I'm one of Farke's, I guess, true believers. I want him to stay in charge. But I think he may have made an error in bringing Nemecha on. I thought at that point, around that 70th minute mark, Sunderland were for the taking. Before that as well, I thought Nonto should have come on for Okafor a little bit earlier. Okafor lacking a little bit. He shows those sparks, but he was lacking a little bit for me. That change maybe should have come a little bit earlier. And for me, Nonto instead of Nemecha. However, looking at it, Nonto didn't really do much when he came on, although it was only a couple, like 5 to 10 minutes for him to do anything when he did come on. Only two changes in the game as well. Same team. We're playing that 3-5-2 obviously as well in the lineup, but only 2 substitutions in the game in Nemecha on for Okafor. And Nemecha looked a little bit lost, if we're being honest, but he is just coming back from injury. But at the same time, he was playing on the left rather than a 2 with DCL. But once that change for Nonto, but the game was pretty much over by that Nonto change. I thought after that Nemecha change, the game just kind of fizzled out. Few chances, few and far between. Both teams look tired. Obviously, there's been a lot this Christmas period as well. But the pitch was very spread at that point. Both teams looked very tired towards there. But again, all in all, I think it's a point that we would take. Especially leading into a busy New Year's period. It's been a great December, unbeaten in December, so you're going to take that. Yes, as I said before, you had the likes of Forest slipping up, West Ham slipping up, Burnley. So there's a 7-point gap there. We could have gone over Bournemouth if we got that win as well. So I think that it was for the taking, but you take that point. Is it 2 points dropped? Is it 1 point gained? You know, there's always going to be that debate. But overall, I think it was a good performance. A lot better in the second half. First half, a bit disappointing. But boys just need to be a bit more on fire out of the gates, but rather than just working their way into the game. Player of the game, again, Aronson. He's looking great. Is he our new number 8? Who knows? I definitely think when he was just all over the pitch. He was passing balls. Has he found his real position? Teams obviously don't know how to play him just because he's all over the place, which I like. That's why I always liked him coming on as a second half substitute. But he seems to be playing that 8 role quite preferably. What's going to happen now that Rodon's injured? It's going to be very interesting. Do we go back to a 4-3-3? I don't know. I thought Bogle and Goodmanson were pretty quiet as well, especially in the first half. Is it because Bogle's playing on that yellow card and he's only got one more game? Ampadu, another amazing game. He has come into his own after a shaky start to the season. Again, though, we've only got one more game for him to hold out, and we don't need any suspensions after that Rodon injury. Yet to know what's come of that. Hopefully not long term, because we don't know what's going to happen there. I think the unicorn that Joe calls him, whether he's going to come into central defence or I don't want it to happen. Ampadu move back Obviously, we've seen it play really, really well in the three at the back. So is there going to be a change there? Personally, I think we go back to that 4-3-3 just for the time being to see what we can do. Obviously, we're leading into the January transfer window. We've got a big group of games coming up as well. And Liverpool, we've got Manchester United, and we've got Newcastle as well. So a big group of games coming up. We'll be looking to get points in there in that January. I think it's all within a week. We've also got Derby in the FA Cup as well. So it's a big group of games there. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. But overall, I'm very happy, as I'm sure everyone else is. But let us know how you feel in the comments. That's just an instant match reaction. Sorry I'm rushing through it. It is a New Year's period, so I'm just trying to get this content out as quickly as I can. Let us know how you feel in the comments. Give us a like. Hit that notification bell so you can know when we roll out these posts. I'll be trying. I won't have much reception, so not too sure if I can get any reactions out to the coming games while I'm away. But make sure you let us know in the comments. We'll always like to hear from you. Check out our other YouTube channel. Check out our social media. But if we don't hear from you, you don't hear from us. Have a safe New Year's. Have a great holidays, and we'll see you in 2026.